my salespeople, first and foremost, they look to my leadership. So it's important that you have respect. Okay? So somebody asked me, hey, would you promote a sales guy? I said no. And the reason isn't because he wouldn't be a good one, but if you don't have a fresh slate, it's like when I was a fractional manager, I would come in, the respect was there. Okay? David Dre, consultant back in the day, whatever. But if you're in an organization and you got a bunch of homeboys around you and you're closing together, then next day you're telling them, yo, where's the money, where's the money, where's the money? It causes a conflict. So first and foremost, you have to have respect, okay? And understand hierarchy, and your salespeople must understand hierarchy and leadership and manners and all that kind of stuff, okay? This is a bit old school, you know? I believe in a lot of traditional stuff when it comes to respect and honor and stuff like that. And I look at my salespeople like a team and like military people too. So we have that code of conduct, but that code of conduct is really centered around the company. It's the company that we work for. It's the P&L of the company that's at risk. It's not your job or your money or any of that. It's the organization falling apart and our reputation falling apart. So we take a major pride in being the best in the industry, right? Major pride. Right? And that means we make sacrifices for the company, right? I work overtime, I work on weekends. And, you know, I brought up the religious thing 2 days ago. This is basically, you know, your altar, you know? Not getting, you know, too much on it, but it kind of is. So if you have that culture of we look to the brand as something that we're trying to build, because your brand is no really different to a nation state. Nation states have departments, agriculture, you know, education. Your business also has departments, Department of Marketing, Department of Sales, Department of Operations, and then you're like the CEO. That's why I call him the President of the United States and the Vice President. These are corporate terms, okay? So if you...
just one thing regarding this topic, the culture, because like I'm really deep into this, like all my senior sellers, they are five, they tattoo the logo on the left leg of the company because it's...
they have the what, sorry?
They tattoo.
Oh, wow. Okay, so the brand thing is like literally you're tattooing it, man. Yeah, I mean, that's hardcore. That's hardcore. No, but I respect it so much and I love it, and you will be very long lasting with that team as a result.
But
for
I
sure.
have one question regarding this. Like,
he's making 500 over near $1 million, yeah?
What?
You made over 500, you said, yeah?
Between 500 700.
Yeah, that's why he's there. That's why he's there. I'm telling you. You get your people respecting you, respecting a company like that, they become like some kind of animal.
Correct.
Right? Yeah, go ahead.
But the question is like, I see that my sales manager is going out too much with my seller. And I'm scared of it.
Friendship.
Kind of. Like with them, I'm not that friends.
You can't.
I keep them away from me somehow. I take care, but you get it. So how do you see this stuff, like going out with your sellers, maybe at drinks, beer, sales manager and top closer or closer?
So I agree with you not to be too friendly with your salespeople. That's true, because there must be, like I said, a maintenance of hierarchy within the culture and respect and honor. So no, I don't advocate for it, but I do advocate for playtime, some playtime, right? So for us, you know, we're still developing it, but you know, Call of Duty on Sundays, everyone jump on Discord. Okay, like something where everybody can relax, because honestly, you need to have a bonding activity as well, because the brand is one thing, but sometimes, you know, and I've really grown from this as well, because I've always been very hardcore, you know, but I really realized that a bit of playtime and a bit of sociability is really good. Our account managing director, Igor, does this really, really well. You know, with his team, they're like a family, you know, they have a meme group. You know, like so I'm not saying like do it too much, but have a good balance, because here's the thing, is your sales manager needs to do a little bit of that.